But there is another international nonprofit out there that takes its relief efforts to the next level.
It's called the Art of Living Foundation, and Fox 7's Will Jensen joining us live to tell us more about that tonight. And Will, one of the volunteers, one of the local volunteers, is from India and still has family over there.
Mike, Linda, he does, and thankfully his family lives far enough inland. Friends of his there barely made it out by chance, but for the hundreds of thousands of victims who didn't, this group is providing them with more than food and water.
In fact, one of them was in Ceylon, in which 25,000 people have died in that country.
His friends barely made it out alive before Sunday's tsunamis.
They just left the previous day, so they had a narrow escape, and that same beach where they visited was completely washed away.
He now hears first-hand accounts of the awful details of the aftermath.
They talk about how, like, in one grave they're burying 400 to 500 people, and it's just so devastating. We've never seen anything like this.
Locally, we've already begun an effort to collect funds.
She's raising money for the Art of Living Foundation, a disaster relief organization with representatives in 142 countries.
And we're already organizing trauma relief courses for the families who have been impacted by the disaster here in Austin.
Here in Texas and across the world, in Sri Lanka and India, they supply the basics: food, water, clothing, but also long-term trauma counseling and rehabilitation.
In order to be able to continue living, to sustain a livelihood, to continue raising your children, to supporting the family, to continuing on in life, we need to support people in their emotional well-being as well so that they can carry on.
The Art of Living already has 500 volunteers in the areas affected by the tsunamis. They say they'll have more than 5,000 there soon. They say it's one example of the good that can come from disaster, a world of separate nations willing to take care of one another.
Still, this is a unique situation in which the rest of the country and the rest of the world indeed is coming together as one coalition to help. So in that way, everyone's being united to come forward to reach out for a common cause. And that does bring out the good in us, the good in me, the good in everyone around here.
And if you'd like to help, organizations like these say cash donations are best. One reason, it eliminates transportation costs to places where roads, bridges, and warehouses might already be destroyed. Mike, Linda?
That's true. It definitely costs money just to get there a lot of times.
It does.
Thank you, Will.